What if I told you that the most powerful god in the Hindu pantheon once risked his life to save the entire universe by drinking deadly poison? This isn't just a story from ancient texts. This is the incredible tale of Lord Shiva becoming Neelkant, the blue-throated one. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating episodes from Hindu mythology, the Samudra Manthan. So let's begin this incredible journey. Picture this. Imagine the most important project in the history of creation. The gods and demons, who were usually at each other's throats, suddenly decided to work together. This was the Samudra Manthan, literally meaning the churning of the ocean. But this wasn't just any ocean. This was the cosmic ocean that held within it the secret to immortality. The devas, or gods, were losing their power and becoming weak. They needed the Amrit, the nectar of immortality, to regain their strength. But they couldn't do it alone. They needed help. And surprisingly, this help came from their biggest enemies, the Asuras, or demons. Vishnu, the preserver of the universe, came up with a plan. He suggested that both gods and demons should work together to churn the ocean. The deal was simple. They would share whatever came out of the churning. But, as we'll see, things didn't go as planned. For this massive project, they needed some serious equipment. They used Mount Mandara as their churning rod. To support this mountain, they placed it on the back of Kurma, the turtle incarnation of Vishnu. And here comes the most dramatic part. They used Vasuki, the king of serpents, as the rope to churn the ocean. Imagine a snake so massive that gods and demons could hold its two ends and use it to rotate a mountain. The demons, being proud and thinking they were smarter, chose to hold the head of Vasuki. The gods took the tail end. But this actually worked in favor of the gods, because as they churned, the poisonous breath of Vasuki went toward the demons, making them weaker. The churning began, and it was unlike anything the universe had ever seen. The ocean started rotating. Waves crashed in all directions, and the very fabric of reality seemed to shake. As they churned, amazing things started coming out of the ocean. First came Kamadhenu, the wish-fulfilling cow. Then appeared Uchasrava, the divine horse. Airavat, the white elephant that became Indra's mount, emerged next. The beautiful Apsaras, celestial dancers, rose from the waters. Goddess Lakshmi herself appeared, bringing wealth and prosperity. Everything seemed to be going perfectly. Both sides were getting incredible treasures. But then, something happened that nobody expected. As the churning continued, the ocean started turning dark. A terrible smell filled the air. The water began to bubble and burn. From the depths of the ocean rose Halahala, also known as Kalakuta, the deadliest poison in existence. Its fumes started spreading in all directions. Plants began withering instantly. Animals ran in terror. Even the air itself seemed to be dying. The poison was so potent that it threatened to burn down the heavens, the earth, and the underworld. The gods panicked immediately. The demons were genuinely terrified. All their greed for the nectar vanished in an instant. All they wanted was to get as far away from this poison as possible. "What do we do now?" screamed the gods. "This will kill everyone," shouted the demons. The cosmic churning stopped. Nobody dared to go near the poison. Even Brahma, the creator, and Vishnu, the preserver, found themselves helpless. The poison was beyond anyone's power to neutralize. The poison kept spreading, and with each passing moment, creation itself was getting closer to complete destruction. Just when all hope seemed lost, a figure emerged from meditation, calm, composed, and completely fearless. It was Lord Shiva, the destroyer and transformer. While everyone else was panicking, Shiva walked toward the poison with steady steps. His matted hair flowed in the toxic wind. "I will handle this," he said simply. Shiva wasn't alone in this moment. Goddess Parvati, his beloved wife, stood by his side. She knew what her husband was about to do. Shiva approached the poison without any protective gear. He cupped his hands and collected the poison. The Halahala burned his palms, but he didn't flinch. Slowly, he brought his hands to his lips. Everyone held their breath. The entire universe seemed to pause. And then, Shiva drank the poison. In one gulp, he consumed the deadliest substance in creation. The poison went down his throat, and immediately, everyone could see its effect. But Parvati, who had been watching with intense focus, quickly pressed her hand against Shiva's throat. With her divine power and love, she prevented the poison from going further down into his stomach. The poison got stuck in Shiva's throat, and as it stayed there, something beautiful and tragic happened simultaneously. Shiva's throat turned a brilliant blue color. He absorbed the poison, neutralized it, but carried its mark forever. From that day forward, Shiva became known as Neelkant, the one with the blue throat. The immediate crisis was over. The poison was contained. Life could continue. The gods cheered, the demons felt relief, and the churning resumed. Eventually, the Amrit did emerge, and that's another story of how Vishnu tricked the demons to ensure the gods got the nectar. The story of Shiva drinking the poison wasn't just about saving the universe from physical poison. It was an act of pure, selfless compassion. The story of Shiva drinking poison is a powerful piece of mythology. It's a tale of sacrifice, divine intervention, and the triumph of good over chaos. If you found value in this deep dive into Hindu mythology, make sure to like this video. It helps more people discover these timeless tales. Subscribe to the channel if you want more stories that explore the rich world of ancient myths. Hit the bell icon so you never miss these incredible insights. Until next time, keep exploring the stories that shape our world.